as Latina women.
Yes, women in general, and too, because I think we fall into every category.
We definitely do.
Definitely.
I feel like we should talk about our ages first, because this is something, right? This is something that was the reason why we actually started the show.
That's very
You know
true.
what I mean?
I did choose women of different ages. So you are in your 20s.
Yes.
You are in your 30s. I am in my 40s, and she's in her 50s. And that's why I chose us, because we all have different perspectives. We come from different walks of life, and we all are going to come to things differently and disagree and agree on certain things. So our age was a really big thing, so that we can share with all of you guys that can relate to us as well.
Do you feel like you're comfortable in your own skin right now at your age?
Now that I'm 42, I feel the most comfortable. I feel
Really?
like, what's the saying? I'm living my best life.
Yes.
You know, I feel like I'm the most comfortable in my skin right now. My 20s was kind of like an experimental age for me. Like, you know, you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
Is it experimental for you?
It definitely is, but I am comfortable in my skin right now. Like, I feel like,
That's great.
yeah, I'm definitely comfortable in my own skin, but it is very experimental, because you don't necessarily want to settle down. You don't want to get into anything serious, but you still should feel confident in who you are, I feel like.
See, I'm comfortable with having settled down, but I'm mostly comfortable now with saying no. Or I'm mostly comfortable with saying yes. But not just to people. I'm okay with saying no or yes to myself.
I did it backwards.
Really?
In my 20s, I was like ready to settle down. I knew everything that I wanted, you know, like I got this. And then I had a quarter of a life crisis. Which was just like, all right, I'm ready to explore, travel, just kind of like be by myself and do things. So.
I see.
Exactly. And I am in my 50s, and I'm enjoying it. And I actually feel like I'm in my 30s, believe it or not.
Yes.
Because I feel youthful still. It's incredible how age is just a number. It really is a number for me particularly. I can jump, I can dance, I have stamina. And I like myself more than ever, because I feel like I'm whole, I'm complete. I can say no to people. I can have an attitude and not worry that you don't like my attitude.
Right.
I feel more secure in myself. And having raising 2 children, I feel a lot more comfortable, and I can tell them how to be, what to do, and I feel whole as a woman, and I think I maintain myself at my age. Youthful.
Yeah, I don't care if people like me or
Yeah,
don't like me
definitely.
at this point in time. It's like, I'm so comfortable with who I am. I think you spend some of your 20s and 30s, and you guys can correct me, and you guys worry about, do my coworkers like me?
I just
Do
rolled my
friends
entire
like
neck
me?
when you said that.
Wait.
And I'm like, I'm so fantabulous right now.
Right.
Like, I can care less
You
if
see-
you like me or don't. I like
People
me.
love
Right.
and
I
hate me. Like, I know people who love and hate me at the same time.
I feel the same way.
I'm
We'll
like,
all go
okay.
through that.
But I feel like
Okay, I don't know.
I feel like it's so what's the word I'm looking for? It's just so like automatic for you to think that, especially in our 20s, we're like worried about who likes us and who doesn't like us. But there's a lot of us who really don't care. Like, we really do not
And you
care.
know what?
Great.
That's something that's instilled in us from being Latinos,
Right.
because it's like,
You don't care about
your
what
cousins
other-
have to like you and your aunts have to like you.
Right.
You can't do this because they're gonna talk about you. So
You
it's
see?
that really
The
comes
bochinche.
Yeah.
The bochinche
Yes.
empieza.
Yeah.
for
But that's the
Janet.
thing, at least for, like, that is definitely was in my family. But my mother was a person that was just like, she really doesn't care. So I guess that rubbed off on me. It's just like, I
Nice.
really don't care if you like me. I'll just be genuine to you, and if you choose not to like me, then you just don't like me.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I understand exactly what you mean, because I came from a large family. I have a lot of aunts. So you don't want to be, I don't think my mom wanted to be the kind of mom that would say, mi hija es una loca, mi hija esto, mi hija lo otro. So that's where the bochinche comes in. You kind of want to be able to talk about your kids like they are the perfect
Yeah,
kid.
The
pride,
pride,
show
the
much
joy.
pride in
Yes, that's what I'm
I
saying.
And if they don't fall into that category,
Yeah, I remember growing up and my parents, I mean, I felt like I constantly had to self-monitor, but in my mind, I feel like I was really independent, but couldn't be or show that I was that independent. because you always had to worry about fulanito va a decir esto, que mira que van a hablar de ti, mira que no quiero que estén mencionando, and it was always like, oh my god, like I always had to have a filter, like oh my god, I have to worry about everything. So it was like a kinetic energy that was lost because I wasn't able to be my natural self, and that for me, and my organic self, exactly, and that for me was it was just so troublesome because my spirit would move me and I had to be contained, and that was crazy. Now this is why I've bursted. I've been like, I was always very quiet, and then all of a sudden I was like chitty chatty all the time, and you couldn't stop me because I held a lot back. In my era, it was just very different.
I feel like that's who you naturally are, someone who's outspoken, and when we hear you too, there's sometimes that you'll be talking and we're looking at you like, that's G.
But that's the change
the
like,
real me.
I was like,
You had so much fun.
said it straight. You know what I mean? So it's like, growing up, we're so used to, especially as Latinas, we're used to a certain type of way of living or of going about our lives, and it's very, in a sense, very strict. So when you come to an adulthood, now it's on you how you want to live your life.
I feel liberated.
Right.
No, because I remember being like, ¿cómo tú me vas a hacer eso a mí? And you know, that was the generation I think we grew up like,
la reputación era bien importante.
¿Cómo tú me vas a hacer eso a mí?
nosotros.
It's like, how you gonna
And
make
now,
me look like this?
I raised my kids on, how are you doing that to yourself?
Right.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Yes.
But I grew up in the generation where my
Why
mom
would
was
you do
so
it to me?
affected, and my family's like, ¿cómo vas a hacer eso para mí?
Yeah, the
A mí.
reputation, your
It was
last
like
name, the
about-
family.
But now it's completely changed.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What would you guys give your advice like to your younger selves?
Ooh.
I would like be more who I am now. Like I should have listened to my inner self, and just be me. And I held back, and I should just go for it, girls. Just go for it. That's how I feel. Like I should just like, it would have been better for me. I would have been happier.
I feel like for me, the advice I would have gave to my younger self was to honestly continue on doing what you're doing and just be more hopeful in a sense. Know that everything happens for a reason, and you're going through what you're going through for a reason. So just keep got
trucking.
this. Yeah, you got this. That's what I would do to my younger self.
I think I would have told myself to say yes to more group friend experiences. You know, like just say yes, because I was very like held back and kind of selective with who I hung out with, because again, I grew up in the how could you do this to me generation.
So necessarily a bad
no,
thing.
and the thing is, was antes, it was like, dime con quién andas y
Y
te
te
diré
diré
quién
quién
eres.
eres.
So that was a problem.
Exacto.
Eso era un problema siempre. So, entonces, si tu amiga era un poquito flirty o atrevidita o frequita, ya te categorizaban en lo mismo.
I would have been the girl that would have been like, go and backpack with your friends.
Right.
Go travel somewhere at a young age.
I
would
take
love
that
to
advice from
discover
you.
that
I do that with my daughter. My daughter's
So,
going on her own now.
Yeah, 20-year-old Desiree, go travel. Go do it.
Yes,
I think it would be
definitely.
very-
I would definitely
Bravo.
say, ooh, nobody be mad at me, please.
This is gonna be a good one. I'm ready.
No, definitely not. So being a Latina, you get used to taking care of home a lot. So I got into relationships early. I had my son pretty early. And although I've always been really independent and really like outgoing and do whatever I want, I like the home stuff. I like cooking. I like cleaning. I like taking care of my family. And yes, it's just like I'm okay with that. Like, you know, not all women belong in the kitchen, but yes, Des, we know you order.
I was looking at you ordering.
She orders in somebody else's kitchen. That's what she
Yes, I do. I really do, though. I'm really good at it.
But definitely, wait a little bit.
Definitely.
I did it too early. I did it too much. And I didn't fully enjoy my youth.
Wow.
And that's why
I'm
I had.
with you. I was a young mom as
Yeah.
well, so I agree with you. I definitely will second that advice
Yeah.
to myself.
So I feel like, again, I had a quarter of a life crisis. I'm like, now ordering on a plane, you know. So I feel like if any advice anybody could take for this is take your time. Relationships will be there. Your kids will be there. I'm not saying anything about being a young mom. I personally love it because I'm done. My son is 17, but definitely that part of it, like.
Yeah, I'm 42. My son is 24, gonna be. My daughter's 15. So I became pregnant at 17 and gave birth at 18. So I took a lot of my youth away. So I can support that. I can definitely tell people to take their time. There is no rush to live that family life. If it's for you, it's for you. We're not judging you because we've
And
been
if it
there.
happens, it happens. But just
But
make sure
take
you
your
also
time.
pick a partner that wants to grow with you and maybe still kind of do those things that you can still enjoy
Yeah,
when you're young.
longevity in relationships. Like, they're your partner, they're your friend. There should be longevity in that relationship. They should stay your friend maybe even after that, especially when you have a child in between them. So that's pretty cool.
Do you feel like your confidence has grown throughout the years, or do you feel like you're less confident than you were?
Oh no,
In your
definitely more confident. Definitely
I'm not gonna
super
answer that
confident
question.
in my skin. Super confident of who I am. Confident in my decisions, I think, and also confident in taking risks. I'm much easier right now with taking risks. I'm okay with the consequences. I'm okay with the maybe nots.
You know what? I'm
I'm
the
good with
same
that.
as you right now.
Yay!
I swear, in my 20s, I'm just okay with it.
Wow.
Like, I'm just so confident
That's
right
so
now.
awesome and so brave.
Right. But it's awesome to know that we connect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On that level, it's just, you're just so confident to, why
wonders
not?
like me.
I do.
It's important. I particularly, when I was married before, and then I married my Jamaican husband,
Yes.
and the way I met him is
Yaman.
like, Yaman, it was a stellar way, because I met him in Jamaica traveling
No
with
way.
my girlfriend. It's such a
Really?
juicy story, I'll tell y'all later. But it was amazing because I took a flight with my friends, and I already had my daughter. My mom was like, go ahead, have fun, because she knew I never had that independent fun or hang out with my girls, because it was like kind of never allowed.
Mommy.
So I want, and then I found my man. I mean, he's amazing. He's delicious. I was very
delicious.
fortunate, and you know, I'm very happy that I
Yeah,
took that
man.
risk. It was a risk. It was a risk. So I
Yeah,
spell it
man.
out, girls.
It
I
was a
spell it.
beautiful
It was beautiful.
It was worth
Yeah,
it.
go for it, girls. Just go for it. Go
You feel like
travel.
it was your confidence.
It was my confidence, and you know, I just did it. I just didn't care what my parents said. I was like, I'm gonna do me, because
Either way.
you know, I'm not a robot.
What about you?
Right.
Big secret. I am super confident with myself. I'm very, very
No
comfortable in
way.
my
Are you
skin.
No
Are
me
you
digas.
serious?
No me digas.
That's not the big secret. The big secret is I am very bad at making decisions. Like I like risk. I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Love decisions or like
Personal. I'm
growth decisions or
always
business?
kind of like second guessing things.
Got it.
So that's a big secret to people, because they're like, oh, it's Jody. Jody knows what
Yeah,
to do. She
Jody
knows
seems
how to
confident,
solve this
definitely.
problem. But if I could call you and be like, Desiree, A or B, please tell me what to do.
Guide you.
I'd be like
Yeah.
A and B. And see your way out of it.
I like that.
A and B, see your way out of it.
Yeah, but definitely more confident
Uh-huh.
than my younger self, for sure. Like if I'm bad at making decisions now, back then it was just like, let me hide under my bed.
Are you more wild now in your 30s than you were like in your 20s?
No.
No.
Wait, no.
No.
No, I cannot disclose on something.
I couldn't be wild. I just couldn't. They wouldn't allow me to be wild. Everybody was like, everybody had a telescope. Their neighbors were watching. You know, it was a community. So if you were doing something naughty, your parents got to know about
Yeah,
it. So
they
you
knew
couldn't do a
about it.
darn thing. Like,
You know what?
hardly.
Back then, I mean, I had my wild days.
Yeah.
But I think that now, like, you know, because you get into the work life where you're like family and work, and I'm married and I have children and they're grown. So when they see me do something a little wild, they're like almost proud of me. They're like, Mom. And I was like, woo, that's
This
been there
is
for a
nothing.
long time. That's been
You know.
super.
Little
That's
did
like,
you-
yo.
You
This
know
ain't new.
what happened to me was I lived in DR for a while. So it was like the same thing. Everybody knows you. I
Everyone.
couldn't walk across the park without somebody saying, oh, you're not. I got
So-and-so's
home and it
daughter.
was like, so where were you? ¿A dónde tú estabas?
Yeah.
Oh, yo estaba, no, tú estabas en el parque.
Fulana me dijo. Yeah,
Right.
somebody always.
So
always-
when I came
The
back.
barrio talk, man. The
Oh my
barrio
God,
talk.
it was ridiculous. So when I came here, it was like, oh, nobody knows what I do here. It wasn't too crazy stuff, some crazy stuff. Just not what everybody's gonna think as a girl. But it was just like, now it's beep it, like let's go, you know. So it was definitely I'm good now.
Yeah.
You gotta have your system.
I think wild is like to could be so many things, like trying new things, stepping out of your comfort zone, or just like really letting your
What
hair
is
loose.
right? Because
Just
what is
craziness.
wild?
What
What
is
is
wild?
too wild? Like there's a difference between like right now. I guess I'm wild right now. What is too wild? Like
I
what
don't
do
know.
you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Is
I
it-
mean, I think girls gone wild at 40s.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think, going to New Orleans and, maybe is a little bit too much for me.
I mean, I
you
didn't do
know,
that in my 20s either. Like,
But-
I haven't done it yet. I'm going to.
Well,
stay tuned,
I
guys.
think being a nudist for me would have been like horrible, but especially now that people have
Really?
cameras, I don't know. Like I'm always hiding myself in a sarong or something like that.
I love
because
those. They're so
because
cute, though.
yeah, but my daughter's like, why are you hiding? Your body's fine. I'm like, that's just me, like conservative. So that's just how I
To me,
am.
it
feel that way,
depends.
too.
To me, it depends. Because
No,
if I
I'm-
worked out
yeah.
that whole week, I'm wearing it.
No, that's
feel
my
good
thing,
on that
too.
Sunday.
Workout.
Yeah,
What's a workout? I don't know
I
what that is. I work my mouth. That's it.
the wildest thing for me is a crop top with high-waisted
Oh
jeans.
my god, really?
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, really? That's
No off the shoulder stuff.
That's very
I like off the
Oh, okay,
shoulder.
'cause I like that.
love off the
I think
shoulder.
it's cute and
That's probably
sexy.
You
And
know
it's
what's
pretty
funny?
decent. I
I
like
To
was-
it.
me, wild is like lingerie.
Yes,
To me,
I
wild
agree
is
because
lingerie.
I went to the club the other day and I have this like scarf that's super cute, but I also put it as a top. So I
Multitasking.
went right. So I went to the club with it.
You
and
can pull that off. You can totally
She
pull
can.
that off.
And
She's
everyone was like,
gorgeous.
"Oh my god, I love your top." I'm like, "Girl, it's a scarf." And I'm like, "What?" But it could come out any minute.
I did
That's
that in
okay,
Colombia,
though.
but
That's
not
risky.
like with a.
That's a
seat,
whole
like,
nother
it was
topic,
nothing
like dressing.
I was like,
Dressing at your 20s,
Right.
is that okay for you to wear a scarf
of course it's
as
not
a
right
shirt?
for
Go-
me.
Would
go
it be
for
okay for a woman my age? Because I struggle sometimes.
Honestly,
There
I
are
think
times that
yes.
I'm just like, can I wear this? Should I wear this? Am I wearing something similar to a 20-year-old walking down the street? And do I have to do squats to wear this? Like, should I be doing squats, sucking
Like
it
I
in?
have to check
Like-
myself sometimes. I'm like, hold up, you're 35.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I sometimes, and it's a little different when you have kids too. Like, I have
Yeah.
to remember that, like, the stuff that goes on Instagram and
The
That's stuff like
conservativeness
that.
of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The conservativeness of it. Like, do you guys struggle with that? How to dress at your age?
How can I say? For my age, I go to a particular store where I find a lot of youthful, but it's kind of decent.
Like
But it feels comfortable. It feels young, regardless. I don't do cleavage. I barely do mini skirts because I'm just too old for that. I believe. But my husband, who's Jamaican, would love for me to dress that way. He is wild and crazy. He wants me to be hoochied out, and I'm like, well, yo, I'm not hoochied out. I'm just gelda, I'm like,
Right.
so I'm very conservative. He wants me to be like,
But he's not thinking 50, he's
No.
thinking wifey.
yeah, well, yeah.
right?
I was going to say
So
that.
there's a difference, right?
I feel
Yeah, I
like
think
there is
so,
a
yeah.
difference.
but you know what? There's a trend now. Like, conservative is in style.
There is, and that's why sometimes I like normally. Okay, the way I dress when I go out is totally different. Well, kind of, because sometimes I'll go out in tights and like a crop top and that's it, and sneakers. But normally day to day, I'll wear like a sweatshirt. I love to be boyish. Like I love to have a sweatshirt on with some tights and some sneakers, a hat, and I'm good to
You
go.
see, I can't do tights and a crop top.
I love classic
that's what I was
styles.
wearing before I came here.
You know what?
Tights
On
and
a
crop top,
casual
my
day, I think I
favorite.
can. On a,
You
like,
can.
On a
Yes,
summer
everyone
casual
can.
day, I think I can. There are days that I'm not. Again, it feels on my confidence level that day. Like if I'm doing really good
That's
that
the
day,
thing.
then I think I can pull that off, and I can pull it off. But I also think about like tuxedo suits.
Well, those are
I
sexy,
think those are
Me
great
too.
without a shirt. I just want
It's
to wear
beautiful,
a bra,
yeah.
maybe.
But
a
Yeah,
you see,
and
that's
have
kind
a
of
little
like
bit
sexy,
sexy,
classy,
conservative.
like-
Yeah.
Conservative.
So I think that's my
That's a balance. That's a
my
nice
balance
balance.
is conservative, but yet sexy. I just don't think revealing too much
Right.
is sexy at my age.
Accurate.
I won't do the short
But honestly,
pants,
neither would I.
but these
I wouldn't do that either.
I should.
She's like, honestly. But even some things that, like you're saying, that you wouldn't wear, I wouldn't wear either. There's some, it's comfort for me as a 20-year-old. I guess just for me in general, I love comfortability. So if I'm not comfortable, I feel like I can dance with it. Or if it's gonna come off at one point, it's like I had this, the faja. I had it on, and
faja.
beautiful, and I can wear it without anything.
She's
But
like, the
it's
faja
so,
is beautiful.
it makes me slim, but it's so like revealing here, and I didn't want to wear a bra, so the entire night I'm just like fixing it, and it was so annoying to me.
I think we have to like not only like compete with ourselves and what's going on with ourselves, but we have to compete with like what's on social media. So here we have a 40-year-old that looks amazing, right? And then they have a makeup person. They've used a filter. They did use a filter, okay? They have a makeup person. They have a wardrobe person. They probably have tape, all right? Shout out to Skims because they're making our tapes, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, they put a lot of work as a celebrity or a person in the social media world to look like that. So the average woman can't look like that all the
It takes a
time.
lot of work.
Or it's reality versus plastic surgery.
Oh, that's
Has anyone here done plastic surgery?
I have
Never.
not. What about Botox?
I have.
No Botox.
No Botox.
My go-to to stay young.
You
My-
have no wrinkles.
I was
Right! I know, yeah, trying it.
I got
Yeah,
really-
me too.
I'm kind of scared of it, but to each their own.
Are you against it? Botox. Are you against Botox?
For me particularly, yes. I believe I'm staying natural because I do SPF protection. And if you go do that in your 20s, you will maintain your skin.
I don't have anyone in favor.
Yeah, she's
I'm
like perfect.
54 and because SPF is important.
I'm okay with I'm okay
I want
with
my
you doing
face
it.
to move.
I'm okay with you doing Botox, plastic surgery, any type of adjustments, any type of injections. What I'm not okay with is that you sell it like you didn't do it.
You see, that's the thing that I have an issue with. So being a person who is into fitness and like working out, and for example, let's talk about butts for a quick example because that's trending right now. I went from flat to having something, right? But because I worked for, like I literally worked for
So
it.
no
I was in the
injections?
gym.
No
injections.
No injections.
Those are
Weights.
dangerous.
They
It
do
was
them in
weights.
hotels now.
Right, and you see what I mean? Like, I would
Scary.
rather do like
No.
weights, and if I didn't do weights and it didn't work, then maybe I'll try it. But my thing is, if you want to do it, go for it, because I have aunts that have done it. I know people personally who have done it, and it looks great. That's what you want. The thing that I don't respect is when you get it done and you say that you got it done from working out, when we all
Yes.
know yesterday you didn't look like that.
That's what I
Definitely.
said. Like I can't respect the fact that if you have any surgery done or any enhancement done, hey, listen, if that's your thing, go for it.
Right,
No
no
problem.
one cares.
But I don't want you to sell it like it's completely natural,
Right.
you know, because there's a lot of young girls out there that are looking at that
Especially
and thinking,
Latinas.
oh, I have to starve myself to have a little waist. Oh, I have to do this, I have to keep doing squats, or I can't eat this, or I gotta keep working out like this. Latinas somos bien, tenemos curva.
Yeah, you
Now,
can work
we
with
have
it.
curves. We all have
You
curves.
can definitely
We just have
work
to
with it.
enhance our curves.
I think exercising is important.
Yeah, I mean, exercise keeps a healthy heart.
Definitely.
I'm all about exercise for keeping a healthy heart. But again, you know, you want to get your boobs lifted, go ahead.
Oh,
Get the
definitely
girl
that.
You
lifted.
can if you want to. I just said
You want to get your
particularly
booty
I
down,
don't.
go ahead, go to Brazil.
Right.
You know, you
But
want to get
just
your waist,
own it.
go to DR Colombia. You know,
I
it's
said
fine.
just own it so that you can,
It's fine.
like, especially the younger generation, can understand that it's not a bad thing if you don't have that, or they know that if you want that, you would have to pay for it.
You
Or it's
don't
just-
have to look like that, you know,
That's
to
exactly.
be considered the next hot girl, but that's what they sell,
Yeah.
you know?
It's a thing.
Oh.
Oh, right?
I'm hot as 54, so I'm happy with
What's your
me.
favorite faja?
Ninguna for me. Yo
I
no
don't
soy
have one
faja.
on, but normally I would,
The
because
one
I feel
that
like it
I love
keeps
is
it
the one
together.
that you got. What was
I
the
have
one
one
you
on
got?
because
I got it at Macy's.
The one that she got me was from Macy's, and it was perfect for me because I don't like the wired stuff, because I have like
Yeah.
a wired thing. It's amazing. I've worn it out so many times. Honestly, I wore it like if it was an outfit, but it's not an outfit.
Listen, you can get a faja anywhere.
was
Supposedly you're
awesome.
supposed to
Well,
get
the
a faja.
20-year-old could pull out a faja and make it look
I
good.
know, right?
I just got one from Honeybee. I haven't tried it yet, but I love the way it looks. It's like elastic. It has no
I have a
wiring, so I
question.
haven't
I
tried it.
can't do wiring.
Do you feel like, you know how boobs are on plastic surgery, and do you think that the illusion that plastic surgery has fajas have? Like, do you feel like it's as deceiving, or it makes younger women feel like they need to have a faja in order to be?
I think fajas and corsets was pre-plastic surgery.
I believe so, yes.
You know, because if you notice in the 60s and the 70s,
was.
women used to use their corsets around their dresses.
Yes.
And you would have somebody literally put their
Yank.
They used to
Yes.
Let me
yank.
tell you, I saw a documentary.
Yeah.
They used to break ribs.
Yes.
So
And
confining.
burlesque, women who are into this burlesque movement and women into the
There's
burlesque
some-
look, they have, some of them have really small waists, and what they're using is corsets, you know? Do I think it's healthy?
It's
I don't know.
not.
It
I
all
don't think
depends.
it's healthy because it
I
shoots
think a
everything.
faja is okay though. I think a faja
It's a lighter
is
thing.
okay.
I said it's very
It's
different.
easier for
I think that with a
corset.
faja, you know, there's certain guidelines between how many hours a day, whatever, for people who want to waist train. If you're using it because you're wearing a dress to a wedding or something where, you know, you want to look
You wanna
a little
keep it
small,
compact.
right? I think that that's fine. It's not really deceiving. Now, when you wear these things where, you know, you have a faja and a plastic butt in there and all
But
that
let's just be
stuff.
honest,
a lot.
beauty sometimes can be deceiving, right? Because you can pull off the hair, you can pull off the lashes, and then you take on the faja and it's like, oh. But then we feel so
I didn't look like this
comfortable.
when I walked in.
Once it comes on, we're like, oh. I mean, how many times do you sit down and pull down your zipper and I'm like, I can eat one.
No, especially when you're eating. Forget that. Worry. Has anyone pulled off their bra somewhere discreetly, but they had to?
I've done it in the
Guilty.
car. I've done it in the
Guilty.
car.
I gotta
As
go.
soon as I finish an event, I'm like, it's gotta go.
I mean, I don't know who invented bras. I hate them. I literally hate them.
I am infamous for pulling down the zipper and unbuttoning the pants.
Yeah.
The bra, however, I am very, very, very like, don't let them sag.
So who sleeps with a bra? Does anybody sleep with a
No.
bra? Because that was a thing in DR.
No.
Like women would literally sleep with their bra, thinking that if they didn't, they would be like slippers.
I sometimes
Yours
have
are
slept with
slippers.
a sports bra. I slept with a sleep
I slept with
at
a
times.
sports bra, but not
You know,
necessarily
But I can't,
because
but not a sports bra style because you know my PJs would be like a sports bra with a short shirt just to kind of keep it sexy because I'm married. You know, but nothing tight, not like a workout sports bra because I think it's too tight and tight doesn't make me feel
Oh
comfortable.
no.
The elastic.
I'm
is
free and
really
clear. I
good.
like to be like relaxed and you know I don't want any. I don't even wear jewelry to sleep.
no, I take everything off.
I can't. I just have to be
I want to be
relaxed.
completely
Completely
naked when I'm
neat.
sleeping.
By the way, you're a phenomenal woman. You're a phenomenal woman, and you're a phenomenal.
And
woman.
you're a phenomenal woman!
And you guys are phenomenal women.
Yes.
Bam.
Well, we want to say thank you for watching our show today.
Thank
We
you.
had a lot of fun talking about ourselves, and maybe you can relate to us as well. So stay tuned for our next show, and we love and adore you guys.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram.
See you on Instagram.
Ooh, Twitter and TikTok.
And Snapchat.
And everywhere. And don't sleep, tío. Don't
Ya tú
sleep.
sabes, ya tú sabes.
Besos.
Te queremos.
Ciao.
Bye. Ciao. I honestly like this show more than all the other
I think
shows.
this is
You
just-
better make sure all them
Oh my
motherfucking
gosh.
shits were
I'm gonna have a heart
recorded.
attack.
Cause I ain't doing it again.
Was amazing.
That was
The flow
Girls,
was
we
amazing.
got
I
it.
love it.
Organic
Oh my God,
vibe.
mira. And it's not because I'm cold. It's because I felt, this is my radar. When I'm happy about something, wow.
We were so happy to hear that.
Yeah, no.
When she met her husband, she was
Like
like,
a wow.
She was like a brush.
This is it. Yo, that was flowy.
I think this is my favorite show of all
What
of them.
fragrance are you wearing?
I like that. Thing.
Somebody's smelling this delicious fragrance, and I don't know who it
Is
is.
it me?
That smells good, but I think it's
It's
you.
her.
Oh, I'm not Victoria's Secret. I don't even like it. I just
No, that's not you. It's you.
What you wearing?
What the hell are you wearing? I like it. I can't. I really do like
I
it.
was gonna say next is Brie because she wears oils.
Oh,
Could be me.
oils are amazing.
Could
yes.
be me.
But it just hits me like right away. Let me see.
Oh, I thought, did I tell you that?
I don't smell that one. It's her. No, it's you.
It's
you. I don't-
Juicy Couture.
I am